Thank you for joining us today. And this is a continuation of our last segment with these beautiful young ladies that are sharing their testimony. Very inspiring, very, very impactful. If you missed the last one, please go back. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's everywhere. And you'll be able to watch through it all and hear the genesis of their story. Then you can connect it with this that we are just about to begin. Welcome, and God bless you. I think you told us you are now in an orphanage.
Yeah.
Your mom is gone. Your dad is now gone.
Yeah.
You're left with the little ones. You're the firstborn. You're the mother and the father.
Mm-hmm.
And now the larger family thought the best option will be take you to an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a story there and how life was. So maybe you can take us through and tell us what came to mind after going through this, and now you are being taken to an orphanage. How did it make you feel?
Mm-hmm. It was a big change because now we are being separated
from the family.
Now.
Oh,
yeah, no, we
siblings.
are living now because it was a distance where it's a very far distance. So
what do you mean by separation?
Like, now the younger one, so we are not staying together like we used to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's now only me and Victoria. Now blessing is we only used to meet during December. So the whole year,
the whole year you don't meet.
Yes, so we only come now in December to see her. Yeah, it was a big change because now you get to stay in an institution. Since we met boarding life, we started first. Actually, first when we started, we were still sleeping together because we used to sleep together with Vicky.
Yeah.
So separating was kind of hard. So when we came
in the same bed.
Yeah. So we still used, but people aren't allowed to sleep together.
Yeah.
But for Vicky and us, we started first by sleeping together. Then after a while now is when we shifted every person now to her bed place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's the only difference now was now you are now living in an institution, eating. The food in the institution is also something else.
Tell us, we don't know. You are the one who. Let me ask you. The first day you arrived there, you can tell us how was it like? Now we have moved from our house, and for the first time now we are coming to this orphanage called Ebenezer.
Yeah, Ebenezer Christian
How
School.
was it like the first day, second day, that day? What is going on through your mind?
Okay, there was pain, and also I don't really know because I feel like I was numb during that season.
You're about 10. How old are you?
Yes, I was 10.
10, okay.
Yeah, because by then we took a month first. Was it a month or a term in Migori? Actually, we had started school that other side. Now in the middle, now you're coming back again to Ebenezer now to continue our studies.
Yeah.
And now kind of there was also a bit of shame now because like I felt like it was a degree, we were degraded.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, and the experience later on, actually, between my high school and primary, I feel like I enjoyed my primary more than high school. But after a while, we just started now to, we didn't use, when my parents died, the chores we used to do mostly were mop, wash plates and stuff. But for school uniforms and stuff, they were being washed for us. Now you get to a place where you have to wash for everything now is on you. You have to take care of, and also now managing, because now it's a boarding. You have things you have to manage in shopping here for all term. You have pocket money. You have to know how you're gonna live for you and Victoria. Yeah, it was a big shift, and I really don't know how we survived. But we really survived. The one who I think for me, I adapted easily. Victoria was the one. She was a baby's daddy's daughter. Vicky, yeah. So for her, she really, and she was also still very young, because by then she was, when I was 10, she was around 8. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was really a big shift, because for her it took a lot of time before she adopted.
Wow.
Before it was really a challenge. And because now also when I started to get to the upper classes, responsibilities even for school are many.
Where are you going to school this time?
No, it's just the same. The institution, I don't know how to put it. The school is fenced differently. Then there's a road. Then there's other side is the boarding section now, the orphanage now.
Oh.
Yes.
So you just cross the road?
Yeah, you just cross, then you go. Yes.
Back school. Okay.
Yes, back to school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
Was the school open to the community? It's not just for the orphans?
No, it wasn't for the orphans only.
Even the children from the community?
Yeah. Yes. It was like now a private institution for the community. Oh. But for us, for the orphans, it used to accommodate us for free now.
Okay.
Because now like you got sponsors, what also made it fun was, you get... where the whites comes, there are a lot of activities every year. Yes, and it was, for me, I felt like I adapted easily because during even December, now after my parents died, during December holidays, we used to celebrate Christmas. You go to Garissa Lodge, you get new clothes, you get Hafiz shoes, and it's more... like, they provided the necessities like pads and mafuta. Like they used to give that the normal ones you need to use, but now the extra maybe sugar because we used to take porridge in the morning. Yeah. So porridge
every morning.
Yes, porridge aina sugar. So now isn't the little shoppings that maybe you come with, then boga and actually. It's in school is also when I loved because we used to cook. They used to cook for us omena, but with the stew. So we used to run for the top layer, the one with mafuta. It was so nice.
The top layer.
Yeah, the top layer was so nice because the other one ilikuwa tu maji.
So you better go for the top layer.
Belly kupata inakupata hapo. Yeah, the experience was good. But saa hapo tena tukaanza kuwa na wrangles because now my sister alishazoea sana nilikuwa namfanyia everything. Now when we get to upper class because we had a lot of responsibilities, alikuwa nataka aanze sasa yeye pia aanze kujifanyia vitu zake. And it was so hard on her. Wow. Then during that season also we used to have issues with water in the institution before later on they came and chimba that machine chimba. Yes. So for now after that,
where did you get water from before?
So now we go and look for a community. Tunaenda kwa nyumba za watu around the area. You look for water to wash, to bathe. Oh. Yeah, in the evening.
You carry the water to the
institution? Yes, you have to carry. Okay. It was a big shift anyway. Now you have to go and carry maji on your head. Later uweke kwa kitanda. Yeah, it was a big shift.
Can you create a picture for us? Were you living in like your bedroom? So you're staying. Is it a room where you have 3-4 people or more than that? How was it?
Wow. No, it was a hall. So we accommodated because the institution had also the smaller babies. Yeah, okay. So room ilikuwa imebeba watu wengi. It was a hall. So for the older ones, tulikuwa tunalala kwa hizo vitanda za chuma, hizo double decker. Then upper in the middle, there was the kitanda for the babies. Yeah. Yeah. So then the matron's bed was near the door. Yeah, so it was, then the other side was for the guys. Then we had now also because the institutions also had a high school within. So what high schoolers, they had a different dormitory. Okay. But
so the dormitory was just open, no cubicles?
No cubicles. It
was one big room.
Yes, one big room.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. But they have showers on one side?
No, showers, we used to, actually in the morning, we just used to bathe outside. Oh God!
Outside, in the open.
Before because we used to wake up early to go for preps.
What time?
Was it around? We used to go for preps at 5. Okay. 5. Wow. Yeah. Then we had. It was called Baba Jacko. Nobody was being left behind. Alikuwa nakuja. Baba Jacko, he was more of the wife, I don't know how to put it. The owner of the institution, the wife to the owner of the institution, her sister lived also in the institution. So the husband to her sister was more like how do we call it? Not chairman. I don't know, but just took that responsibility to care for the orphanage.
Like a matron? Or,
it wasn't a matron. No, kwa chaplain. Oh, chaplain. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
But yes.
Chaplain.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and he took responsibility for us in the institution, like that, to ensure that nobody skips.
So you're showering outside.
Yes.
All of you.
Yeah. So it's dark. You go.
When it's dark.
But there were bathrooms because zilikuwa limited. Alafu mjua you wake up all at once. And that time is also not on your side. So lazima. Because sometimes bathroom pia it was kind of a little bit far. We had that car open bathroom. Ya mabati. So mjua it carried both the high schoolers and primary. So it was kind of packed. So sometimes instead of changungoje watu wavime, you just decide, guys.
It's easier showering in the open.
Then you go back. But later on, I don't know if now the showers are really working, but they made, because it was now they made a modern house.
Food, how was the food?
Oh, okay, it depends. Sometimes, porridge sometimes was so watery. Yeah.
Wow. And no sugar?
The sugar was very limited. Then now you also githeri. Up to now I hate githeri. Okay.
Why?
I've eaten githeri like crazy. So githeri was like every lunch.
Every lunch.
Every lunch. I think I can't remember when, but I think only on Tuesday. On Tuesday we used to take rice and beans. Sometimes if rice not there, you take ugali and beans. Yes. Then supper was ugali and mboga. Unajua venye mboga inakuwa kubwa, inakatwa kubwa.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, we modernized things. Sometimes we used to take ugali and sugar.
Ugali and sugar.
Yeah, because sometimes the mboga was too. Oh my goodness.
The boga is not enough.
No, not is not enough. Like the way unaona ni kubwa, imekatwa kubwa. Then si ati mafuta imepitia vile vizuri.
It's like just boiled.
You are taking herbs now. I don't say skuma.
You'd rather take ugali and sugar.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and also during that season is when my also relationship with God became so intimate. Okay. Because he was the only person I could talk to. Because all this thing happening, I don't have anybody to share with. Yeah. Nobody even to advise with this and that and that. Yeah. By then, get my aunties sometimes from my mom's side used to come once in a while. Yeah. Then friends from church also visit once in a while. Okay. I remember actually there was this Sunday we were in church and I was like, God, I want to test you. When you read about you give all, the part about tithing. Yeah. So we had only 100 bob. Pocket money that was remaining. And I told God, I'm going to test you with this. If it's true in your word that you'll add more than this. I gave that as an offering. Then after we left church, I was being called by the gate that Beverly, someone has come to see you. So there were friends from church. Yeah. And that's now when I saw the evidence that really God was with us. The word works. Yeah, the word works. That's literally, it was the only solace that I did have. Because it even mostly class 7 I use now to skip classes. Like I would, if I would take break that I was sick, I would be sick for the whole week. Wow. Like school was becoming. I think even my class teacher noticed, but I didn't say anything. You didn't want to go to school. I don't know I don't know really what happened in class 7. Then also in the institution, because institution started earlier. There were people who had already even gone to college and stuff. And also teachers, when I used to hear stories, like there were some teachers who used to take advantage of girls. Yes. Now, in an institution, there's nobody even to fight for you. And nobody even will share whatever was happening. Because this was just from stories I was hearing. So sometimes I wondered, were they really true? Were they really... didn't kinda. Yeah. And I experienced now in class 6. We had a maths teacher. And actually, I hated my class teacher for shifting my sitting position. She took me to the back. So when we were when we were in class, I don't know, when everyone was concentrating, it just passed by. At class 6, I started developing early. But at class 6, my breast had already started developing. Had already started maturing. He would come and rub his hands on my breast, and I was like, geez. and in class, and you find in mathematics sometimes you would add me marks, and that made me now. Actually, that's what made me even to start working harder, because I felt like, and you know, all this experience, there's nobody I can share it with, and that's now when I realized that these stories I'm hearing, it truly maybe they were true, and I don't know if luck was on my side that it was transferred that year, because now I was imagining if what would have happened when I get to the higher class 7 and class 8.
And he's adding you more marks.
Yeah, in mathematics. And actually, when after Nini you get your papers back, you always go through from others and you see, this I don't know if it was mistaken or what, but this was supposed to be a wrong.
Did you tell
but
the
you get
teacher?
a back. How can you tell them?
You were happy?
No, I wasn't happy because I felt I was in a place where I'm very silenced. I don't know if he wanted to get something, wanted me to appreciate that, but that challenged me now.
So when he's coming and he's touching you, I mean, how did you deal with that? At that, you're only class 6?
6, that was, actually, there was no Nene. Because I didn't know literally what to do at that point.
Yeah, and this is your teacher.
Yes, that's your teacher. And that, you don't know whom should I even go and share this with. What is the action I should take at this point.
You didn't even share with other students?
There's nobody, because you're living in a institution where nobody shares, because you are just hearing these stories maybe in the dormitory. When people are sharing. Now those were up, because in class 6 now I shifted them to the ones who are of higher age. Now you start hearing the stories of teachers taking advantage of girls' institutions and stuff, and nobody's talking about them. So when I got just to experience that. It didn't happen for a long time, because it was, I don't know, remember how many times it was, thrice, I can't remember really well. So I actually let it just slide like that, and I was like, if really now these stories are really true, that they are happening and nobody's even talking about them. He got transferred to another institution.
To still an orphanage?
Yes. So our school also had another school in another area. Now this one now was for the community only. They didn't have a boarding. So the community that were under, how do we put them? They were not able. Yeah. So the
poor.
The poor. Yes. So they opened another school in another area. So it was shifted to that area.
It was also a boarding? No,
for that it was just a day school.
So where are you staying?
For primary. Sorry?
Where will you be staying?
No, not me. The teacher was the one who was transferred.
It's the teacher, not you.
Yes,
you remained.
Yes, for me I remained until I finished. I finished my studies.
So how long you went through that until you went to class? What grade?
No, it was just in class 6, and it happened, I think, 3 times.
No, the school. You went through school.
I finished class 8.
Class 8,
Yeah, then after class 8, now going to high school.
The same school, they had a high school.
They had a high school, but I didn't. I went to another school.
School,
a girls' school,
Wow.
So now that
you left your sister here?
Yeah, she didn't last a year. Then she went back to Vicky couldn't manage to survive on her own.
Wow, we'll come back to you and here. Let's hear Maddie. And here, Maddie, you're here. You're bitter. You have burnt everything that belonged to your mom. So what happens after that? How did you navigate through this?
I was still in denial. That's for a long time.
Yeah.
And when we went for the burial, now my mom is being buried, and everyone, the OFC family, the Light of Life family, they all came.
Yeah.
And my mom was from the Light of Life, and I am here, Overcoming Faith Church.
Yeah.
So the whole family came together, and I was feeling so awesome. I was feeling like there is no loss.
Yeah.
I don't covered. I'm covered. Like everyone I felt like I needed is here. And now I am feeling now the love, the warmth, the peace. I have that peace. And again, I am feeling like, no, I cannot be crying all the time, because you see these sisters, they don't even know what is happening. My two, there's Florence and Blessing. The two of them, they had no idea what is happening. Yeah. And I remember one of them, Blessing, went and took a flower and told me, tunapeleka wapi maua?
Oh my.
From the grave.
Huh.
And I could not even be able to tell her anything at that moment anyway, because she couldn't even understand.
Yeah.
So as time went by, I stayed just for a while at home, and then a family friend decided that they were going to take care of the two, Florence and Blessing.
Okay.
So they were taken into a children's home.
Oh.
In Muranga Children Rescue.
Okay. From
there, they went separate ways. So one went to Migori County.
Migori, how place?
Yeah, and the other one went to Mombasa.
For what?
For school.
Okay, boarding schools.
Yes, the boarding school. But when they come back home, they are going to be in Muranga Children Rescue.
Okay.
So that one was not even settling well for my grandmother, because she needed to see the grandchildren. And there was a bit of a case that the reason as to why they were being taken to a children's home is because my grandmother cannot be able to take care of them.
Yeah.
From which it was not true. And again, before my mom had passed on, there was that story of her and the sisters saying that we can never go to my grandma to be staying there. But for me, I believe it was just a misunderstanding within the sister themselves.
Yeah.
So because after listening now, you being a grown up and listening to the other side, the way they were saying about them, no, it's not the truth. So after all, we went to stay with my grandmother, and that's when they were taken from there, my sisters, taken from there now to children's home.
Okay.
After like 3 years of being away,
wow,
the sibling now, my grandmother would go to Muranga Children's Rescue to see them, but she was never allowed.
Oh, they could not allow her?
Yes.
Why? She's a guardian now.
I have never understood that one.
Did they ever come home for the 3 years?
No.
They never came home?
They never came home.
How about yourself? Did you go to see
Yes,
them?
I went.
For you, they would allow you?
Yeah, though I lied. To see them.
Now confess your sin.
I had to lie to see them because they had some kind of a protocol. I don't know. Whoever took them there is maybe a story they gave that they couldn't allow most of the family members to go and visit them.
So how did you lie? What did you say?
I didn't say I'm the sister.
What did you say?
I just said I'm a family friend, and at that moment I went with the church family from home.
Yeah.
I went with them, so we just said we are from the church, so I'm not the sister. But now Blessing saw me. Hey, she came running.
Whoa, the sister, my sister is here.
Akachoma, and then I was called in the office.
You didn't tell us you have a sister.
Yeah, but it was not something bad. We came to an understanding, even as they called me.
How often would you see them?
Like I would make sure maybe a month, each month. Yeah. Okay. Apart from when they are away, because I cannot go to Mombasa and Migori. I don't even know the school where it is.
This was high school. Mombasa, Migori is high school?
No.
Primary?
No, primary. They are just 8 years and 7 years, yes.
Very young.
Yes.
Oh, my.
So,
Okay.
yeah, and when they came back, they were excited to come home. They would ask me why they are not coming home with me. From there, since I used to visit them now as a sister, not It's just that,
you stopped lying.
yeah, because wamejua sasa.
Yeah.
But after some time, I don't know what happened with the children's home, that everyone who was in children's home had to be taken back if they have a relative or something like that.
Okay.
Something to do with the government. Yeah. So, and they were taken back. It was a great thing, but again, not so great.
Yeah.
Because I have still not figured my life out at all.
So they are being brought back to you.
Yes.
Like their parent.
Yes. So when they were being brought back, the person who received them was my brother.
Okay.
So they went to kind of live with my brother. But now my brother has already begun his own family. And after some time, they were not living so well because the wife doesn't really like them, all of them together.
Yeah.
And now she just wants one. And we don't want to separate them.
Oh.
So eventually it was so hard for them to be living there.
Wow.
And I could not have welcomed them. Kwanza maisha ya hapa Nairobi sasa. I don't know.
For you are in Nairobi now.
Yes, I'm here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
But my brother, at least, unajua yeye, I saw it at a great opportunity kwa sababu yeye ashaanza familia.
Yeah.
It would be so easy for him kuachukua.
But the wife want one and not the other.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Like ako choosy, the one who is hardworking maybe. The other one akae too. And I'm like, I cannot even live with even one.
Wow.
If I would, ningewachukua hata wote.
Yeah.
But at the moment wakiishi kwa my brother, they used to come to my house holidays.
Here in Nairobi?
Yes.
Okay.
So because I could, hata kama sina anything else.
What are you doing now in Nairobi? You're no longer a house help?
Yeah, I'm no longer a house help. At that time I was doing fashion and design.
Okay.
Yes. So they are coming back to my house, and then they are super excited. They cannot wait to close school and come to my house.
Visit your sister.
Yes.
Okay.
All the time. And now it became a culture that I can only have them on holidays.
But they are going to school?
Up to now, yes.
Who is educating them? Who is paying for their school fees?
Me and my brother.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Me and my brother, but I cannot say it's just the two of us because God has really come through for one way or the other. You could just hear someone from maybe my church just calls and say, how are the girls doing? Do they need anything?
Yeah.
As in, God has really been there.
So people are very supportive.
Yes, they have been supportive in any kind of way they might be.
Wow. How old are they now?
One is 13, the other is 12.
So they are still young. They are still in school.
Yeah, they are still in school.
You're still mothering them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And this time, have you gotten to know your dad or anything?
Oh, my dad, I knew him when...
Hold on. I like that. Oh, but our time is running quick. We'll take a short break. When we come back, Mary will tell us. Did you ever meet your dad, or what happened? You're raising these children on your own. We'll hear more about that. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. This is very, very, empowering, encouraging for many people. We'll be right back. Thank you.